actually not difficult. I think as the quality of the group you have, that's the difficult part to have. Organizing among yourself the best guys who are hard worker, committed, and have the vision. You see, it's different if you come in without a vision or passion. So that's how many people fail. I always say, do things which is any business where it's your passion. You've got a passion for it, you always make it. They could say that business has got no money, but you'll be successful. Now, if there's people who buy into the dream of this bridge, building the bridge to prosperity, then there is no. I don't think it's not more, but the challenge is not more about getting work. It's more about getting well-organized, quality, good guys. That's the main challenge. To have the pillars. I would say maybe it's like as a house, to have 4 pillars of the house. The bricks are just supporting. So once you can organize yourself into a very good group and pillars, whether you see it could be, it does not have to be that you have people with a lot of experience. It could be youth. And nowadays it's easier to market youth than every company wants to empower the youth. What are you doing for the youth? So it could be the youth, it could be whoever, but just that grouping must be strong and dedicated. Then it's easy to get to market it. It's easier. I would leave it to you to say, once you've done, then you can brainstorm it, and then how you operationalize it. For example, get people from different backgrounds. You could get somebody you good, let's say maybe on a criminal lawyer and other things. Get somebody who's good in maybe on a commercial lawyer, on the drafting. Get somebody who's probably good on a IP, trademark, patent, copyright. That's just on the group. So when you put in a group that's got multiple of experience of skills within the group, it's easy.
And some just have to contracts.
Yeah.
Just doing your contracts in a box.
Yeah.
And then, so I think what they've done is they've got Madzonga and Associates.
Yeah.
That will be incorporated.
Madzonga and Associates. Yeah.
But for you to be director of the incorporated accounting services provider, you must also be a practitioner. Is that correct? So they are the practitioners. Yeah. And what we're saying to them is the nature of business does not mean that to be an effective accountant, you have to be a practitioner. The cleaner, the guy who cleans your office, the office support, they are all part of the practice. But when you receive income, you are receiving on their behalf, including electricity, including all these line items. So if that is the case, you are just the face of the firm. But behind the firm, there are a lot more other services, including marketing. So where you don't have relationship, you must also include those people with relationships. And relationships also cost money. If I'm going to have lunch with you, and it's outside the home, even at home, it costs money. It costs time. So as long as you build your firm around those principles, you will succeed, because you don't have to be, some are just obnoxious and smart people, but they have zero PR. So they can focus on what they're good at. But the other people are good at PR, but they will not write any memo, they will not do anything, it's verbal. And some are just not good administrators. But when they are in court, they are able to present their argument correctly. So if you are an accountant and the raw materials are people who are disorganized, who were never in the corporate sector in South Africa, maybe the majority of blacks has only 20 years experience in the corporate sector. So you're talking about a young nation. So for it to support an industry even if it's your parents, they don't know how to use an accountant. So you now have to convert clients, friends into clients. So that's one difficulty. Whereas if I'm of another heritage, I have 3 or 4 generations who have been in the corporate sector, so it's natural. It doesn't require any meeting, nothing. You just say, this is my uncle, this is my so-and-so, I'm tired of working for this company, I want to go for that company. And things happen. But for you, you are the first generation and you are paycheck to paycheck. You don't get paid 1 month. It affects your quality directly. So you now have to think carefully. Either you're good in numbers, you focus on volume. Like Mandela said, without a network, you will not be who you was. His network was the ANC. It's not different from any network. But that has produced leaders.
Yeah.
And you can be also a leader, but within a network of people who are like you. So the job is on your side. So when you're organized, because it's very expensive for one-on-one interaction. And if you believe you are on your own, it's very difficult to help you. Because sometimes you may not be able to be the best person for that job, but somebody else. But it doesn't mean you are left out.
Yeah.
You get your introduction fee. And we move with what is doable.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that T?
That's
I'll
press
give you
the
my number. 0, I don't have my business card. 083